Hi, my name's Clifton Williams, and I had a concussion, and it was pretty severe. I actually had short-circuited. It went zzz, zzz. It was very, very bad. I ended up having cranial fluid coming out of my nose and my ear, and I had heard about Estaryia Venus and this person that does sound healing, and I thought, I'm looking for any kind of healing I can get. And what I can tell you about it was amazing. The sound healing was so intense, and she really takes a lot of time to bring that energy into your body, and it like resonates throughout every cell of your being. But the bottom line was, when it was done, I had my balance. I was walking erect. I felt healed. I was lost, and I had no balance. I couldn't think. I couldn't hold myself. I couldn't carry myself. I couldn't look at anything. I couldn't look at anybody in the eye because I didn't know where I was. And after that, it was life-changing. It seriously was life-changing.
About 2 weeks ago, I came to one of the sound healing classes. It was my very first time ever. And I had severe knee pain for like 2 years. And about 80 to 90% of the pain was gone in 2 days. Seriously, it was amazing.
The first time I met Estaryia, I had some severe lower back pain that I'd been seeing a chiropractor for several months to try to get rid of, and it wouldn't go away. She was giving a demo to a group of massage therapist students, and she invited me to attend a demo of the session with her. I had no idea what sound healing was. I was interested to see what happened there. I really had no thought that my back would be healed at all. So I went there, laid down on the ground. I heard her play her instruments, heard her say use her tones from her own body. It moved me. I mean, I was amazed. But then in the session, I had this strange phenomena of a dolphin kick going through my body. It was a wave. It felt like a wave of energy starting at my head, going all the way down to my feet. And it was like when you're swimming, you do the dolphin kick. I didn't think much about it. I sat up after the session. I turned to my left, turned to my right, and I went, oh my goodness, the back pain's gone. That's how I met Estaryia.
Hi, my name is Loretta Washburn. I had a stroke a month ago. I had confusion. I was no equilibrium. I'd fallen 4 times, and I was walking with a walker, and had a session with Estaryia, and it was amazing. I felt this energy going up the left side of my head where I had my stroke, and I could feel the healing energy going through, and I could feel the crackling in my head of it working. And when I stood up, my equilibrium was back. There was no confusion. I didn't need my walker. It was quite miraculous. And I'm so grateful and thankful.
I had some relief of pain in my back shoulder, and I just had a release and an increase in my flexibility as a result of these sessions just this weekend. So the results are real and they are lasting. So I highly endorse their service.
A while back, I had a really bad surfing accident. I got a bulging disc, severe soft tissue damage, and also severe whiplash. So I went to one of her classes, first time ever, just figured I'd give it a try, see what happened. And afterwards, I was absolutely amazed. As soon as the class ended and I got up and, got to moving, I felt a little bit better, but then everything just magnified how quickly I healed. It was like somebody just flipped a light switch that said, all right, great, fantastic, let's get better. So I love her classes now. This is the second one I've been to, and each time I feel magical afterwards. It's actual wonderful, profound healing. So highly, highly recommend her classes. It's wonderful.
I have Parkinson's and disease a year now, and after the one treatment with Estaryia, it ridded me of a lot of my shaking, and I've gained control over myself, and also cleared up my hearing that was partially gone, that I couldn't hear the conversations in the room. that went away, and it stayed with me. My hearing has been good.
I had some old injuries in my shoulders from a car accident from 20 years ago. Helped release the tension in my lungs and helped the ribs realign themselves, and actually got rid of the pain in my shoulder. I feel a lot looser with my range of motion and less pain and ache in my joints.
For 3 days before I got here, I had been laying on the couch in severe pain from inflammatory bowel disease and my ulcer burning so that I couldn't get up. But I didn't want to miss this because me and my daughter had made an appointment to come. I kind of fell asleep during the sound healing. When I woke up the next morning, I slept through the night, which I usually am up 4 or 5 times a night taking Pepsid to try to calm down my burning. But when I woke up the next morning, my irritable bowel syndrome was gone and my ulcer must have been healed over. I haven't felt any pain from it. It's not burning anymore. It's just, I feel good. This is the first time I've been without pain, not having to take pain medication over and over and over during the day. I'm just thrilled today.
After the session I got up and then I noticed that an old injury of my hip was gone.
I felt waves of vibration move through my body. I felt my body go into a very deeply relaxed state, and I began to twitch every place that I had a block in one of my energetic channels related to the accident. And I also felt sensations in the places in my body where I still had minor bits of scar tissue. So it was a very profound healing experience, and one that is going to certainly continue with me throughout the day and beyond.
She gave me a CD about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and for about 2-3 months I had a real bad back. I listened to this thing for about an hour. I slept good that night. The next morning I got up, I'm moving just like I'm moving now. I haven't had any problem with my back since.
During the therapy, I felt my knee and my hip tingling. After that, I went to do my sport as I usually do. And I went through my knee again, but I wasn't even aware of it. The pain was completely gone. So it was great. I have no pain anymore, so I can keep practicing my sports.
I've had tinnitus for over 10 years, and it was amazing. At first it was intense, like pain, but then when it left, it was like quiet for the first time in 10 years. It was amazing. So, and just everything just loosened up in my body, and I feel great.
My physical body responded so dramatically, and the level of relaxation and peace that I felt inside my tissue, the amount of energy was very astounding, and the process of being coached initially helped tremendously with the letting go process. I'm experienced on many different levels, but this was very deep in the bone tissue deep, and it was very profound, and I'm extremely excited by it.
She began her session. I felt an immediate relaxation, and as the session progressed, I experienced the most amazing colors of green and purple, and it would swirl, and it was just so beautiful and relaxing. So right now the session's over and I feel no pain. I'm a lot more relaxed, and coming from a control freak, it's quite uplifting.
As she began to sing and lift her voice up, the energy and the vibration of that actually helped me release the emotion and the things that I was holding on to, and I felt tears come down my face, and it's a great moving experience. And anyone who wants to experience transformation or experience a revival of their spirit, I highly recommend this.
That was something really amazing, to let go of the emotional blockages, and it just truly gave me some space in my life, in my mind, in my soul, and I truly feel the change of letting go of what was troubling me, and everything of my physical body was like really being rejuvenated and healed and cleansed. It's completely life-changing.
I had a beautiful experience of going deep into the heart and up my spine through the head, and found now that I am much more grounded and open and still processing, and I can still feel shifts happening. Frequencies are, for me, it's a spectacular way of attuning and releasing and opening up and expanding.
It was unbelievable just being able to see the spiral of the DNA double helix come in, the upgrades that were replacing the old patterns and beliefs that had been encoded in my DNA. And right now, feeling the crystalline energy, feeling lighter.
To sit and be present with the beautiful, amazing stream of melody and tone that comes out of her being is just an amazing experience. And the things that we're able to release and the love that comes pouring in and the cellular shapeshifts that take place is beyond anything you can read in a book, see in a movie, or even hear in an album of music. And to be live with Estaryria's work is just an amazing gift. So if you ever have a chance to experience her blessed sound healing work, it's definitely worth its weight in gold.
The breathwork and the meditations were absolutely amazing. Back home I have the monkey brain, so it's really hard for me to focus and meditate, but here I was actually able to do that. And it was just amazing for me to be able to break through.
It was a very, very powerful experience, and there was a lot of healing at very, very deep level, and a lot of clearing. And I'm actually still amazed at the effect and what it brought me.
Overall, the retreat was a life-changing experience. A lot of transformation went on spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and helped to open my awareness too, so that I could really see the truth about myself. And I feel a lot more self-love.
Just a phenomenal multi-sensory experience, and it has met me at my soul spirit level.
The meditations have been awesome. It brought me to a new level of meditation that I hadn't been able to achieve before just on my own. The breath work was so powerful that anyone that needs to let go, let Estaryria guide you through it, because it's so powerful. It was amazing.
It was like getting a clear window. I could see things that had been muddy before. I could really get into my own being and feel clarity, and yeah, it's an incredible experience.
We've been doing very powerful meditations that go straight to the core of the essence of what it means to be feminine. And we've been doing yoga and sound healing, which has been extremely powerful. I've had a number of shifts and openings, and it's been very, very transformational for me.
And cleanse out all the different negative old false beliefs and things that were deep within me that needed to be healed. I just kind of was able to let a lot of stuff go, but do it in a very gentle way.
It was a homecoming for me, and I made a comment that it felt like a spiritual car wash tune-up in the way the vibrations flowed. And I definitely went back to the place where it all started, and it's incredible to have experienced that, so thank you.
There's an openness in your body where you really feel like it's a healing of whatever was there that was blocking energy.
The breath work, it oxygenates your whole entire body in a way to where your body just feels energized, and it's amazing.
For me, it was definitely a huge transformation. It's a little bit of everything that I thought and didn't expect as well.
This was an incredible experience. I didn't think it was going to be this incredible. I mean,
I feel like I'm born again. It's just, it enlightened me to energy and to the light. It took me on different levels of feeling. I could actually visualize all the 7 chakras moving in vortexes going round and round and round like this, especially my palm chakra. I was very grounded.
She worked with each one of us individually on what we needed, and she was able to tune into that with her healing abilities and with her beautiful angelic voice. It just really touched your soul. And then also with the sound healing that she did, just it all complemented each other. Like, I had no idea what I was coming to. I just knew that I needed to be here, and I am so glad that I came. It was worth it. You need to come.
The breath work is different from other breath work I've done, and it's very meditative and deep. It helped me realign my whole system physically. It really helped me get free of the past.
Hi, Michelle. Just finishing up Estaria's wonderful sound healing retreat here in Hawaii, and what an experience this has been. Unbelievable. I knew it was going to be transformational, but I had no idea how profound this experience would be. Being near the water and with the meditations that we did helped me feel the support of life, and my body felt like it melted. And it wasn't just a feeling inside me, but it was as if I became one with that fluid wave energy of the ocean and of life. And you know, last night it was so deep and profound, and when I came out of it at the end, there wasn't anything I could say, but I knew, I just felt deeply that something happened, you know, something shifted. And woke up this morning and I feel so much clearer and like lighter, so much lighter. So I would highly recommend this experience to anyone.
The breathwork and the meditations were absolutely amazing. Back home I have the monkey brain, so it's really hard for me to focus and meditate, but here I was actually able to do that. And it was just amazing for me to be able to break through.
It was a very, very powerful experience, and there was a lot of healing at very, very deep level, and a lot of clearing, and I'm actually still amazed at the effect and what it brought me.
Overall, the retreat was a life-changing experience. A lot of transformation went on spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and helped to open my awareness too, so that I could really see the truth about myself. And I feel a lot more self-love.
Just a phenomenal multi-sensory experience, and it has met me at my soul spirit level.
The meditations have been awesome. It brought me to a new level of meditation that I hadn't been able to achieve before just on my own. The breath work was so powerful that anyone that needs to let go, let Estaryia guide you through it, because it's so powerful. It was amazing.
It was like getting a clear window. I could see things that had been muddy before. I could really get into my own being and feel clarity, and yeah, it's an incredible experience.
We've been doing very powerful meditations that go straight to the core of the essence of what it means to be feminine. And we've been doing yoga and sound healing, which has been extremely powerful. I've had a number of shifts and openings, and it's been very, very transformational for me.
And cleanse out all the different negative old false beliefs and things that were deep within me that needed to be healed. I just kind of was able to let a lot of stuff go, but do it in a very gentle way.
It was a homecoming for me, and I made a comment that it felt like a spiritual car wash tune-up in the way the vibrations flowed. And I definitely went back to the place where it all started, and it's incredible to have experienced that, so thank you.
There's an openness in your body where you really feel like it's a healing of, you know, whatever was there that was blocking energy.